Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined on a cold, wet, not actually that wet, windy night in East London. Great night of boxing here. Hosea Burton versus Ellis Zorro, and what a punch to win it.
Oh, emphatic. What a punch. What a way to announce yourself. Really, again, to the cruiserweight division. He won the boxer tournament, he announced himself that night, and now he's announced himself at a level above that. Absolutely fantastic punch, fantastic fight. Hosea Burton was great in the fight as well. I think he might have been up, I don't know, but watching the fight I wasn't quite sure. I had a horrendous view, I didn't know what was going on, but I saw the knockout punch. I thought, blimey, well done Ellis Zorro. So he moves on now, and I've said this in a couple of other interviews as well, and I think Okoli's clearly at the top of the tree here, but in the UK there's loads of guys underneath that who haven't quite set themselves apart. I think Ellis Zorro joins the mix there with your Reactors, with your Billum Smiths, all of those sorts of guys, and I think he can go anywhere.
We've had to wait quite a while for the debut in Queensbury of Ellis Zorro, but to do it in that style, it really does announce him, and as you say, it really pushes him into that sort of second grade of cruiserweights here in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know if I'll say to him, "Hi Ellis, you're a second grade cruiserweight." I don't know if I'll say that to him, but I think tonight with that performance, live on BT Sport, all his fans here going absolutely mad, one punch knockout, that will be dreamy for him. He probably couldn't have imagined it going better, maybe taking a fewer shots, but that was emphatic. And look, he got involved at some point in a bit of a blood and guts war. That makes it even more dramatic. I loved it, and I think he'll look back on that fight. I can't wait to watch it back when I get in, to be honest.
You're going to go to sleep when you get in, aren't you?
I am, yeah. With a big dirty McDonald's. Yeah. Food coma, innit?
Sounds like a good plan. We need to talk about Ellis Jr and Tommy Fletcher. Spoke to Tommy Fletcher earlier. Well, there was a sparring clip that went out over Twitter, 10 seconds. Tommy didn't take too kindly to it. And I think maybe not a fight for now, but you look a couple of years down the line, they're going to be big stars in their divisions, and that could be a really big fight.
Look, I think we've got a problem. I think we've got a problem of trying to keep these boys apart, because they're going to mention each other in every interview, they're going to be asked about each other in every interview, and it's going to get built and built and built, and we've got to make sure it gets made at the right time. I don't think the right time is when they've had combined less than 10 fights. I think build it up a little bit, get a title on the line, make sure they make plenty of money, do a lovely crowd, and try and chin each other. And I'm all the way here for it, and I want to get it stirred up a little bit more. I want to get them on camera talking the most about each other. So yeah, no, it's good to see.
Very aware you want your McDonald's, so I'm just going to ask you a couple more. What I want to talk about is Fraser Clarke and Fabio Wardley. An awful lot has gone on this week, a lot of confusion over what's happening. I mean, what do you read into the situation?
It's disappointing, I think. There's so many new interviews come out. You're trying to piece it all together. I can only go with my opinion on it. I haven't been involved in it. I don't really know the guys or anything. I was fairly defensive of Fraser Clarke when it happened, because I could see that he was going to get stick. He is getting stick. He doesn't deserve stick because he wanted that fight, and he's a fighter. My opinion is they were okay with making the fight, Sky and Boxer, but they wanted to ensure it was on Sky because of the significant investment that they've made into him. You've only got so much budget, right? Rights budget and stuff that you can use to sign fighters. They've used a chunk of it on Fraser Clarke, Buatsi, Okoli, Ben Whittaker, all of these guys. And then if you're going to go to the bank again and say, we've got a big purse bid coming up, it's touch and go whether or not you're going to win it. I don't think... I can't remember the percentages exactly, but Fabio Wardley, as the champion, would have more of it to play with as well. You're probably unlikely to win the purse bid against DOESN and Matchroom in that scenario. So they've made a decision on it, and hopefully it doesn't affect Fraser Clarke too much, and he gets his head down, knocks a few people out, and a year from now, 18 months from now, this will just be a footnote that no one remembers.
Fighter 1, Joe Joyce activated the rematch clause with Zhilei Zhang. A big moment that feels in the career of Joe Joyce. A win and he's back on track, a loss, and then where did he go?
Mate, a win and he gets back his mandatory position just in time. The reason he's activated it is because he thinks he can beat Zhilei Zhang. If you watch the fight back, which I have a few times now, he was coming on, right? And Zhilei Zhang perhaps was starting to go back a little bit more, perhaps maybe starting to tire just a little bit, but we know that the Juggernaut doesn't tire. The Juggernaut may have caught up to him, but Juggernaut had a very bad eye. So, this time round, if he doesn't sustain that bad eye damage, maybe he can get the job done. But let's give credit to Zhang as well. I think people were treating him almost like a Fujimoto type when he come over. He was having all sorts of fun, chat shit, get zanged, all of that sort of thing. But he was serious. And I can tell you this time there'll be no fun in the build-up. Sorry, but it's going to be all business when there is build-up to this. You've got two giants, and one of them's already got, it looks like, a blueprint on how to beat the other. Very exciting fight. Big moment for Joe Joyce.
Thank you very much, Deb. Really appreciate your time and enjoy your Mackies.
Cheers, mate.